everyone. Welcome into Spilly on the Rocks. And it's been kind of a wild weekend. Recap, it is Monday. I'm getting ready to go to the field. The Blue Jays are in town. So Friday, we saw the Rockies come from behind 9-0 and win again a game against the Pirates, which it's only been the second time in Rockies franchise history to come from behind down 9. And I was part of one of them. That was a 4th of July game back in 2008. So yeah, that was awesome. Probably just I couldn't believe that it even happened. And then on Saturday we got a chance to see Paul Skeens, and the Rockies beat him. And what was amazing about this was it was a Air Force Academy day, so a bunch of Air Force Academy hats. The Air Force Academy flew over, and then Paul Skeens was fun to watch. I mean, I wish we had a Paul Skeens. It'd be nice to have a Paul Skeens, but he's a unicorn, once in a generational type. So, but for the Rockies to come from behind and win, it was awesome. And then on Sunday, they lose to the Pirates with a chance to sweep. It would have been the first sweep at home since the Texas Rangers last year. So it's been a while for the Rockies to get a home sweep. So that's okay. I do want to show you, because the news just came out, that warming Bernabel. And I'm going to put this, let's see if I can do it better. How do I do this thing better when I do my screen share? I'm going to go this way. All right, this should be better. All right, so what we saw with warming Bernabel, and yeah, that's my family in the background. What we saw with warming Bernabel is this guy in 32 at-bats is 14 hits. He was announced as the National League Player of the Week. Pretty cool. He has played legitimately a week's worth of games. And what we've seen so far is the numbers are pretty good. He is not swinging and missing. Look at that whiff percentage on fastball, 11%. That's amazing. 438 batting average on fastball, so not a ton of swing and miss. Michael Tolia was sent down to the minor leagues to work on his swing because he was basically striking out once a game. Off-speed pitches is hitting 545. So clearly, like, Bernabel's locked in coming up from the minor leagues. He's also doing something that is really good to see from a Rockies standpoint. So quality contact, pull the baseball in the air. All right, that's not the normal Rockies hitter profile we've seen in the last couple of years. This is more like an Astros hitter profile. So fantastic to see that nugget. And then chase percentage really high, 40%. But I mean, you usually don't succeed with a high chase percentage. He doesn't swing and miss. So he's on a heater right now. He's warming up to all of us. And then I wanted to show you this from his side swing. So he's one of those guys, gets his foot down super early. And then this was a base hit off Paul Skeens. So 99 mile an hour fastball. And he basically spun it around for a double. And I'll show you this. So hands really simple. He just pulls them in nice and tight, and then he squares it up. So that pitch 99 up and in, hard to get to, but not for Bernabel. So Bernabel, that's cool. You know, Albert Pujols, we saw him last week with the commissioner's office, was in Cleveland talking to the players, and Pujols went up to Bernabel right away because he managed him in Dominican. He's from a really small town in Bonnie, Dominican, same place as Jose Ramirez. So fantastic for Bernabel. I like seeing the skill set. It's still really early, really early. But for a guy this guy got shot in his hometown along with his wife, took a bullet through his back. Luckily he was okay. It happened in the off season. His wife took a bullet in the arm. They're both okay, but a completely different outlook on life. And, man, he's making the most of what opportunity he has in front of him. And he's going to have a ton of runway right now, because who's going to play? Actually played a good defensive first base, and he only played like about 30 games in the minor league. So warming Bernabel is the National League Player of the Week. So that is pretty cool. You can follow me at SpillyGo19. Follow the boys at Mile High Sports. We'll see you at the field.